As previously stated, the concept of act has a distinct and more technical meaning for a lawyer than for a layperson. A layperson may perceive a sleepwalker's or epileptic's muscle contractions as an act, but a jurist or lawyer will not, because such contractions do not constitute voluntary conduct. So, what are the factors that exclude the voluntariness of the act? 1. Absolute force. 2. Natural forces. And 3. Automatism. According to Hercules 1954, 3, Essay 826a, 831, g, the use of absolute force can be used to first rule out an act's voluntariness. A good illustration of absolute force is the following. X is using his pocket knife to slice an orange. Z, who is much bigger and more powerful than X, grabs the hand holding the knife and drives it into Y's chest with the blade pointing down. Y passes away from the knife wound. Even if he had tried, X couldn't have defended himself due to his frailer body. No action was taken by X, Z carried out the action. This circumstance must be separated from one involving relative force, vis compulsiva, when X is capable of refraining from the detrimental act but faces the possibility of experiencing some harm or wrong if he does not. An illustration of relative force is as follows. Z commands X to shoot and kill Y and threatens to murder X if he disobeys the command. If X then shoots Y, there has been an act, but X may not be held accountable because his actions were justified by necessity. The facts in the comparable force examples in Goliath 1972, 3, Essay 1a, and Peterson 1981, Essay 938a, were strikingly identical. Absolute force prevents X from controlling his body movements with his will or mind, whereas relative force preserves this ability. This is the key distinction between absolute and relative force. Therefore, relative force is intended to influence X to behave in a particular manner, yet it is still feasible for him to do otherwise. In the second place, if someone is propelled by natural forces and harms others, the voluntary element of the conduct may be disregarded. If a hurricane blasts X through Y's store window, X hasn't done anything wrong that warrants punishment. The third, and in reality the most significant, circumstance in which the law does not view the behavior as voluntary is when a person behaves in a mechanical manner, such as in the cases of somnambulism, muscular movements such as an arm movement of a person who is asleep, unconscious, hypnotized, or experiencing a nightmare, an epileptic fit, or a so-called blackout.
Waar kome toe te end of part 2 of chapter 3 of kon dit te first element of krimme. Please like Sarah unsubscribe.